the Great Silence is not a mystery. It is a warning. In the cosmic ocean, those who scream the loudest are the first to be devoured. For decades, humanity has stared into the night, sending signals into the void, messages filled with hope and childlike naivety. We search for brothers in intelligence. We search for answers. We search for proof that we are not alone in this endless vacuum. But, to an observer who has witnessed the rise and fall of thousands of civilizations, our search looks less like curiosity and more like the cry of an infant in a dark forest, where behind every tree, a hungry predator waits. Perhaps the reason the sky remains silent is not because no one is out there, but because everyone who dared to speak was instantly erased. We live in the age of radio leakage. For more than a century, our planet has been broadcasting electromagnetic waves into space, TLS ion signals, conversations, military radar, scientific transmissions. This expanding bubble of information moves outward, at the speed of light, announcing to anyone capable of listening, we are here. We are exposed. We are defenseless. Humanity behaves as if it exists at a friendly gathering, where every guest welcomes contact. But space may instead be the territory of a predatory great filter, a realm where survival depends on the ability to remain unnoticed. Imagine the ecosystem of the deep ocean, where sunlight never reaches. Absolute darkness rules there, and every movement sends vibrations through the water. Some creatures glow, bioluminescent predators that use light as bait. But those who truly survive keep their lights turned off. Every photon released into the darkness could be the last. Space is the same ocean. Only, instead of water, there is vacuum. Instead of light, there are radio waves. We are a young civilization that has just learned how to turn on its first flashlight, and now we wave it wildly, calling the darkness to come closer and meet us. The cosmic predator theory suggests that somewhere in the universe, there exists an apex of the food chain. An apex predator. Not necessarily biological in any familiar sense. It could be an ancient artificial intelligence system, created billions of years ago, designed to sterilize the cosmos of competitors. Or, it could be the structure of space-time itself, reacting to bursts of intelligent activity, the way an immune system reacts to a virus. Once a civilization reaches a certain technological threshold and begins broadcasting its presence, the predator locks onto its coordinates and performs a purge. To the observer, this process appears routine. We see strange voids between galaxies, stars that vanish without a supernova, gas clouds with anomalous isotopic signatures, consistent with the thermonuclear disassembly of planets. Science calls these astronomical anomalies. But perhaps they are simply traces of feeding. When a civilization becomes too visible, a response arrives. Not fleets of ships, not laser battles, but surgical precision. A relativistic projectile accelerated to 99% of light speed, striking a planet before anyone can even see it coming. Or a nanovirus that converts an entire biosphere into inert gray matter within hours. The Fermi Paradox, the question of where is everyone, may have a simple and terrifying answer. Everyone who survived is silent. Those who were intelligent understood the rules long before we did. They wrapped their worlds in radiation-absorbing shells. They abandoned open broadcasts and switched to closed communication channels, quantum entanglement systems that cannot be intercepted from the outside. They sit in the dark, holding their breath. And they watch us. A small, loud species that has just stepped onto the cosmic stage and started shouting at the top of its lungs. They observe us with pity, like a doomed prey animal, because they know the signal has already been sent, and it cannot be taken back. The predator does not seek resources. The universe is filled with iron, gold, and hydrogen, free for the taking, in asteroids and gas clouds. What the predator hunts is threat. Any civilization that grows exponentially will eventually compete for space and energy. The most effective way to win a future war is to destroy your enemy before it realizes the war has begun. This is the logic of cosmic immunity. We are a cancer cell within the body of the universe, consuming too many resources, expanding too fast. And the organism is preparing its therapy. We send Voyager golden records with maps of our location. We transmit Arecibo messages describing our DNA and the structure of our brain. To us, these are gestures of peace. To the cosmic predator, they are instruction manuals. We have mailed our home address into a jungle where we know none of the beasts. The observers are curious to see how we will meet our fate. Will we understand the reason for our end? Or will we believe, until the final second, that teachers, or saviors, are coming to greet us? Perhaps humanity's greatest mistake is anthropomorphism. We assume that intelligence implies morality, compassion, a desire for dialogue. But, across billions of years of evolution, survival favors not kindness, but efficiency. The cosmic predator is pure efficiency. It does not need your culture. It does not care about your emotions. It needs your disappearance so that your radio noise does not pollute the void and attract even larger predators. In the cosmic forest, there is only one law: be silent or be dead. Sometimes we observe phenomena called fast radio bursts, brief, unimaginably powerful pulses from distant galaxies. Science proposes magnetars and black holes. But perhaps these are death screams. The final energy surge of a civilization attempting to defend itself. Or the operational signature of a cosmic disposal system converting planetary mass into raw energy. These signals reach us millions of years later, echoes of tragedies long finished. We listen to a graveyard and call it the radio sky. Humanity now exists in a danger zone. Our radio bubble has already reached many nearby star systems. If predator ears exist within 100 light years, it already knows we are here. The trajectory has already been calculated. Perhaps, as you look at the night sky right now, something is already on its way. An object with no lights, no heat signature, invisible to our sensors, because it is part of the darkness itself. The observer sees it moving. It is only a matter of time. Some of the phenomena we label as UFOs may not be explorers at all, but reconnaissance probes. They do not initiate contact. They do not abduct humans. They audit. They measure our energy output, our defenses, our rate of technological growth. They are markers, placed on prey, before the hunt. We celebrate their appearance as proof that we are not alone. In reality, they are proof of our vulnerability. We feel safe only because the universe is vast. Distance is the only thing delaying our disposal. But technology collapses distance. The moment we learn to create wormholes or warp drives, we will become too dangerous to ignore. Our threat level to the cosmic ecosystem will spike instantly. The observer knows the safest civilization is the one that never left its cave. The moment you step into starlight, you become a target. Perhaps the Great Silence is a form of quarantine. Survivor civilizations may have established a code of silence. They understand that any contact is risk. If you discover another civilization, you do not know its intentions. And it does not know yours. Under complete uncertainty, the only rational strategy is a preemptive strike. This is the dark forest theory, at its most brutal. You cannot allow another species to develop to a level where it can destroy you. So, you destroy it first. The predator does not have to be external. The predator can be anyone. Even if one day we travel without bodies, existing as pure consciousness, we would still be forced to hide. Consciousness spread through fields is still a signal. Even thoughts, if powerful enough, may attract entities that feed on mental energy or informational order. There are no safe places in the universe. Only places that have not yet been found. To the observer, human history is a brief match flare in a dark basement. We light it. We admire its glow. We discuss how beautifully it burns. But we do not see the walls, covered in eyes, adapted to darkness, now staring at the sudden light, with cold, mechanical interest. Our match will soon burn out. And the only question is, what happens in the moment darkness returns? Perhaps life itself is an anomaly the universe is trying to correct. Intelligence creates complexity. Complexity resists entropy. The predator is entropy given form. It arrives to flatten every irregularity we create. Every building. Every invention. Every thought. It enforces silence. Perfect, geometrical order. The great silence is not the absence of life. It is the pure essence of fear. It is the hush of a forest when a bear passes through. Every bird stops singing. Every insect freezes. Only humanity continues to chirp, unaware of why everything else went quiet. We believe we are unique because no one answers us. But perhaps we are simply the last ones who have not yet learned. In this forest, an answer is a death sentence. If the day of first contact ever comes, it will not be a conversation. It will be a detonation. Maybe we should learn to be quiet. Maybe the best strategy is to shut down our broadcasts, turn off the beacons, and disappear into the background noise of the cosmos. But human nature cannot tolerate silence. We crave recognition, connection. And that is both our greatest strength and our fatal flaw. We are moths, flying toward the fire of the cosmic predator. Intoxicated by our own glow. The great silence is the loudest scream in the universe. It screams, run. We are not alone. And that is the worst news we could have received. Protect your silence. It is the only thing standing between you and the end. Because in the cosmic ocean, the predator never sleeps. It only waits for the next sound.